Guess what? I'm recording this immediately after I got my artwork done. So let's continue. Hello there, everybody. It's 192 Hammer, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. So, I'm literally recording this, so we know the summary of the last episode. We're somehow implicating Acro in the crime, discovered the method, however, we have to discover the motive. We have to figure that out, and that's probably trying to figure out what all happened back then.
I can't believe it. Acro?
It's pretty shocking, isn't it?
It definitely is, and to think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus, am I that hated?
Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose.
He did? I'm nothing but a little old nobody, you know?
But you're not, which is kind of the reason why.
Hey! Hey, pal! You're gonna ignore me after I went to all this trouble to bring you some evidence?
Detective Gumshoe!
You brought us evidence? Nah, forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways. Now, detective. I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little? You guys have no idea what kind of shit Karma put me through.
We've got some really tasty milk!
How about a card, Trick Detective?
Well, if you insist.
Now, about that evidence you mentioned, what is it?
Here you go. Oh, the bloody scarf.
Huh? This was yesterday in Acro's room.
Yep, and I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it later. Thank you.
Won't Miss Von Karma be mad that you're doing this?
That's why this is all a secret. Good on you. You get bonus points, Gumshoe.
Huh?
Look, details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything. But everything that's happened in court up until now has all gone according to our plan.
I don't know. Ms. Von Karma didn't seem in control of things in there just now.
I mean, that's mildly concerning. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion. Final plans? Uh-huh. That reminds me. I've got a message from the prosecutor for you. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it. And that's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here.
Huh. What did he mean by that? The very end part.
I'm not sure. It was all pretty cryptic to me. Oh, one more thing.
Don't scare me like that.
Oh, sorry about that. Looks like there was a large care package from the circus for the defendant.
A care package?
What? For me?
It's milk. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it all up before it spoils.
Milk? An entire dairy's worth of milk? For me?
Huh. Oh! Okay. Unless there's like some sort of like dark conspiracy about this. What if that's from his family from the farms? Court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please continue from where you left off.
I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime. Understood. Now, Mr. Dingling.
Yes, Your Honor.
Please proceed with your testimony. Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay?
Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Oh dear. Here we go.
When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life.
You're such a thoughtful young man. As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro would kill the man he held in such esteem. You're absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination, is there? Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? Probably because, again, what happened to his brother. This might be my last chance to answer that question.
Sure, let's go ahead and put up the option there. Just get it. No, fuck that. We're not gonna, fuck that. We're not just gonna get fucking just, why the fuck not?
Of course! The defense has a right to cross-examine the witness. You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive. Fucking you! You say I'm fabricating a motive? You fabricate evidence and tell people to fucking lie on the stand. Fuck you! Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine the witness.
God damn it!
Okay. We?
Yes, my brother Sean and I.
What? You have a brother? How old were you when this happened, Acro?
I was 8 years old and my brother was 4.
Your parents were very cruel, weren't they?
Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us, because it allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the Berry Big Circus.
Nick, the judge is getting misty-eyed. He's got a soft spot for sob stories, it looks like. Ow! No crying in court! Let's keep going. The witness may proceed with his testimony. God damn it, Judge. How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster?
He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother, all rolled up into one. The ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had.
What about other people at the circus?
This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in, so no one really had the time to look after us. They were worried about other things. But the ringmaster, he would always come see us with a laugh and a smile.
What a beautiful story.
That's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help. I wanted to thank him.
Nick, isn't Acro such a wonderful person? I know. He seems like a nice guy. Which is what makes this so difficult. So then how long have you been a performer? 9 years old, that's impressive. You started off as an acrobat at that early of an age?
I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. That's also when I decided to form a group with my brother. We called ourselves the Flying Dingling Berries. It's nearly a household name.
I've even heard of them in Germany.
Liar!
The point is that I wanted to be of some use to the circus.
You are truly a remarkable young man. The judge keeps looking at Acro almost like a proud father. Did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster? Ow! How could you ask such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I'm trying to do my job! Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of this witness's testimony? Or the heartfelt emotions contained within? You'd better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You better think hard.
Ow! Ow!
No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see this witness ever taking the victim's life.
Exactly. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Heck, I hate to say it, but I agree with them.
I was trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk.
I think that'll be enough for now. Pondering whether or not this man would kill the ringmaster leads me to believe that it is pretty unlikely.
Exactly right, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question.
Go ahead, Your Honor.
I would just like to know, can you provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the ringmaster dead?
Well, yes, there technically is one reason. But damn it. Okay. Wait a minute. Maybe this... Wait a minute. Maybe... No. Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. Like, part of me wants to believe that he's being genuine, that he legitimately loved the ringmaster as his father. But maybe his hatred was Maybe he was... No. I don't think I've got... Because, okay, wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. I'm trying to think back to a good portion of Acro's test... Let me go back over here. I'm trying to think back to a lot of what Acro's testimony that he gave me much earlier, during the investigation and all that. The only person out of the crew, like, aside from Max, that he did not necessarily like was... I think he had a personal grudge against Regina. And the grudge of... Wait. Wait a minute. What if he was trying to kill... Wait a minute. What if he was trying to kill Regina? I mean, it's because of Regina... No, not... It's that, don't say that. No, okay, I gotta word this properly. His little brother wanted to impress Regina. However, the lion bit down on his brother's head. My line of thinking was that he would blame... because Russell Berry was the one who died, that made me initially think that he was the main target. But if I think about it in a different way, if I flip the chessboard around here, what if Russell really wasn't the actual target? Because my initial theory was that he blamed Russell, his father figure, for allowing Regina to allow Bat to stick his head in the lion's head. But what if that's not the case? What if his hatred this entire time, because whenever he talks about the ringmaster, he's always got a smile on his face. He's always talking very kindly about him. But he shows visible stress and seeming anger as soon as Regina pops up. I mean, he would have shown at least some sort of hatred for Russell during some part of this, so what if... Okay. The question is, can I provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the Ringmaster dead? My initial theory that I was originally running with, I thought was correct, but if I look at it from a different perspective, this one seemingly makes a little bit more sense. Like, Regina seems to be the more, I hate to say this, she seems to be the more appropriate recipient of his anger. So, what if... Let me see.
Nick?
Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the Ringmaster is something that can't be proven. What? That's because Acro had no reason to kill the Ringmaster at all. Ow!
Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools is so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was. This is the real killer of Russell Berry, Ringmaster.
Yes. He did kill Russell. But Russell was probably not the intended target. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right.
The end of things?
Acro. You didn't plan to kill the Ringmaster at all, did you? The Ringmaster wasn't your target that night.
What did you just say?
I'm saying that the target of this witness's murderous plot was not the Ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with.
What?
Ooh, I like this line. I like this. I like this. I actually know I hate this, but I like this too.
Order! Order! Bailiff, I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to my court?
I'm pretty sure it's not a good idea to command your bailiff to slap somebody, but okay. To be fair, this is also the same courtroom where you allow a prosecutor to bring in her whip and hurt people.
Oh, God damn it! Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to his court? Ow! Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else?
Yes. He was trying to kill Regina!
Take that! Regina Berry? This young girl is the Ringmaster's daughter, correct?
Acro. You were really aiming for her that night, weren't you?
See?
Objection!
You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question.
Objection!
You shut your mouth. He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is, yeah, you're wrong. That's it.
That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Enough! Mr. Wright, allow me to... Ah! The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself.
Rang.
Huh? And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence, now! I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. Yes, me too. I demand to see some proof.
Oh boy.
Present evidence that proves Acro was out to kill this young girl.
Easy peasy, motherfucker. Where's the note? Where's the note? Yes, this bitch. Acro, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the Ringmaster's tailcoat.
Inside the victim's tailcoat?
Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, To the Murderer. Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m.
So, you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note?
Yes, but there's just one little problem.
Problem?
Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster.
You mean it wasn't for the...
That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Barry! Damn it all! Order! God damn it, bailiff, I want to shut these people up. Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours. It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board.
That's when her father, the ringmaster, saw the note?
That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in that plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake, instead of Regina.
That's incredible!
Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today?
Lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself.
Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was.
I've got it. Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza.
And that's when he let the bust fly.
Hey, Nick? Isn't Regina listening to all this from the audience?
She is. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here.
I hope Regina can handle it.
Acro wrote this note to Regina.
Objection!
Foolishly foolish fool with foolishly foolish fool ideas of foolish tomfoolery. You're so foolish you've even made me sound like a foolhardy fool. What? Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place.
Yes. What about that one?
Well, if the note was meant for Regina Barry, it would mean that this note is declaring that Regina Barry is a murderer.
You just don't get it, do you?
What? What did you just say?
The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza, in place of his lovely daughter.
Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded to in the note?
The incident 6 months ago.
Okay, I know all about it. It's basically, yeah, I fucking know all about it.
Like, goddamn. An incident occurred 6 months ago. And now I am more than ready to show this court what happened at that time.
Moron! Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case?
It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago.
Really, Nick?
I think so.
Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know I'd certainly like to know what it is.
If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing. The conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is actually...
See, now here's the thing. We have actually...
The conclusive evidence, it's not this. The reason why... See... Oh! Stained with his blood and a small quantity of pepper! There it is! This motherfucking seasoning bottle!
Take that!
The fucking pepper! God damn!
What the actual hell? What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
It isn't a joke at all. One of those sneezes actually kind of hurt. It's the decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? Can somebody give me a tissue? Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside. Another unbelievable conclusion! Please don't whip me. Very well, Mr. Wright, so what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Barry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw.
Foolish fool who never tries, tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who was Regina Barry's intended victim?
Well, Bat, because she gave the scarf to him. I'm pretty sure, yeah, because I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure that's what Mo said. Was it, wait, was it? No, sorry, Acro was the one that said that Regina gave the scarf to Bat, so.
Take that!
Who is this? That is Acro's younger brother.
Objection! What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead.
Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead.
Regina, she did that to him? Do you spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state.
A lion?
Regina, I mean, Miss Regina Barry is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. No. There was pepper on the scarf. That explains why the lion was grinning.
Because he was about to sneeze and then chomp. Sorry, I'm just.
They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. So then what happened to Acro's brother? He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident. I see.
Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think that what happened to Bao was actually an accident?
No, it was more than that. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all.
What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being.
She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother, Bat. See, this is where I get to. Okay, so I get to.
Take that!
Yeah, it's this. This scarf. That's just a scarf. Acro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who is the one that gave this scarf to Bat?
Regina. Regina gave it to him.
Regina.
There's something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor. I'm glad that I was proven correct that there was going to be pepper on it.
And what might that be?
Pepper.
Pepper?
Pepper. Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident. And she covered it with as much pepper as she could. Hey, what's with the silent treatment? Also, bird, stop poking me.
Excuse me, Mr. Wright.
You've done a good job of fingering a criminal. Please don't word it that way.
But out of curiosity, what was her crime? Miss Barry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that?
Do you not get it? Okay, I I literally have to spell it out for them.
It still seems like the judge just doesn't get it.
Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Smiling? The lion was smiling. Right before Bat was bit by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling. Lions smile? I've never heard of them smiling. However,
Lions sneeze.
What? Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all.
In reality, all he actually did was sneeze.
He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf. What? What?
yep. You fool!
Kind of weird for Frieza to be the one screaming that, but okay. You've got to be kidding me.
What's the matter, Miss Von Karma? I object for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix, Wright, this theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened?
Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina.
You foolish idiot!
It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves.
Are you telling me that what I said was true?
Acro? You don't mean... You can't mean... Witness! Are you confirming the defense's claim?
Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder.
What do you mean by that?
The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory.
What would that problem be?
The same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I dropped Max's bust on top of the ringmaster, where is the evidence that proves that claim?
You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof, to be more precise.
The murder weapon. Where the fuck is the bust?
The bust that the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes. Yes, it would be. Where is that thing?
The bust.
Nick, you gotta do something!
This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. Okay, now here's the thing. If I try to check Acro's room. No, that's not the case. We can't check Acro's room right now because that's what Von Karma did. And I remember looking in Acro's room in the first place. I didn't see anything that looked like it might have been a bust. And I don't know. We've been talking about this bust the whole time. And like I said, Von Karma actually looked through Acro's room. So, unless she's the one that hid it, then I don't know. Where would it be? Okay. Like I usually do, I'm gonna stick with going with my gut. Like I said, I brought up information that shows that maybe it's not in Acro's room and it's gotta be somewhere else. So I saved. If I fuck up and I lose, then I'll just reload. So see how things work out first. We'll do that, and if I'm wrong, I'll reload and we'll just check Acro's room. It might be worthwhile to search Acro's room, but why would he hide that in his room? That's what I'm trying to say. He would have hidden it somewhere else.
Why aren't you going to search his room?
It looks like you finally figured things out, didn't you?
Now you know the true meaning of Von Karma Total Justice.
I guess. I figured with you. That's the least I should expect. You'd leave no stone unturned.
A Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday. What did you find?
There's no reason to even say it.
If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for.
You see, Mr. Wright, the bust wasn't in my room.
Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise. And we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story.
Just wait a second. Something's funny about this.
It looks like you lack the final nail to put into my coffin.
But what about the scarf? What about the note?
What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now.
Do something, Nick! Don't let this case slip away! The bust, where is it now?
Where's the bust right now?
You're Phoenix Wright. You know where that bust is. I'm sure you do.
Not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is? Fuck! God. Alright. Okay, I gotta think about this. I gotta think about this.
It seems this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short. Thank you for your support.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright.
I think that brings to an end the cross-examination of this witness.
Am I gonna have another investigation? Trying to look for the bust? Huh. Oh! Huh? Oh, Maya.
Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its lace.
What?
I mean case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous, and I just bit my tongue. Ow.
Huh? What? We need time to do what? Ow!
Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your aide, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright?
Huh? Are you asking me?
It's up to you, Nick. Good luck.
Hey! Wait, you can't be serious!
Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how Acro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose.
Very well. The defense may proceed.
He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think you'll be finding one anytime soon.
Walking the tightrope of logic, there's no room for a false step.
Sink or swim. The only way through is forward. So wait, god damn it, we're still going.
The murder weapon. Where is Max's bust now?
Okay. Okay. Process of elimination time. Somewhere in the lodging house. We looked literally everywhere. Karma literally just stated that they looked everywhere in Acro's room. It stands to reason they also looked in Moe's room. They fucking looked everywhere there. And if they looked everywhere in the lodging house, and if that technically means they probably looked everywhere at the big top too. Karma's very, very particular about how she does things. She's very much like her father in that regard. But how would I prove this? How the fuck would I prove that it's somewhere in this damn courtroom? Like, there's no time for us to do another investigation right now. This is probably the end game right now. Just so... Fuck it! It's somewhere in the courtroom! It's obvious. The bus is inside this very courtroom. It's what? It's obviously where? Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust once and for all.
The judge. Why would the judge have it? Why would Karma have it if she's already looked and I mean, to be fair, she's a fucking liar anyway, so.
Wait, the witness stand? How the fuck would that work? Did he just come rolling in wearing like a big fucking blanket over his legs and that's where he was hiding it or something? I mean, technically, that's an idea. We haven't seen his... Huh. Would he hide it on his person? He's physically strong enough to carry it. That actually isn't a bad idea. Huh. Is it seriously the witness stand? Okay, let's test it. Acro. I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? I fucking knew it! He does have a blanket over his wheelchair!
I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright.
Well, you are a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say, hide a bust under... Oh, there we go. We actually get a full sprite of the dude. You could hide one under there.
Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright.
I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. That's certainly one way to hide it if that's the case. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it. In the only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap?
Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played.
Fucking hell. You fool! How could you?
You lose.
You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, 2 of them.
2 of them?
Miss Franziska von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What?
There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night?
Huh?
There were 2 pieces of decisive evidence. The cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And now to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon? There's no way I can escape that. So, you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma.
It all makes sense now.
I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing.
Uh-huh. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't.
I can't believe it. Me? Make a mistake?
Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that! It seems we've finally arrived at the truth. Acro.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime.
Acro.
Jesus. I'm not happy about this verdict, though. I'm really not.
All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he'd tease her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way.
And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper.
I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times, too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never, ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it. No matter how hard I tried.
That's when you decided to do something about Regina.
How dreadful. So are you saying that you are a victim in all of this as well?
No, that's not what I mean.
Aww.
I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first, I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet.
Christ. This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself.
I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me again.
believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty!
It's not a good celebration, though.
This court is adjourned.
This is not a good celebration, though. 4:27 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 5. Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this.
Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh?
That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to.
Many congrats, but only at max. 1,000,000 of them.
That's actually not that bad.
Thank you.
What's with the vibe in this room?
We're just thinking about Acro.
No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy.
Huh?
She's been like this for a while now.
Oh. It's not good whenever her entire world just gets fucking broken apart like that. God. It's like the death of innocence in some regard there. It's all my fault!
Sweetie pie.
Bat and Acro, they're never coming back! No, everyone's gonna split up!
Regina.
Mr. Wright, tell me something. What do you want to know, Regina? Acro said something right at the end.
I just couldn't up and leave yet.
Does that mean that Acro... Is he gonna try and get his revenge on me? No. Don't think that. I don't think so. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina. Are you sure? You're really sure? I can't believe that. Yep. Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. If that's true, then I want to see some evidence. Huh? I want to know you're not just making up stuff that Acro not wanting revenge. Oh. I mean, okay, you do realize that some evidence that listen, I want to know you're not just making up that stuff about Acro not wanting revenge. I mean, Bat's still alive. He may be in a coma, but even if it's a low chance, there always exists the chance that maybe he will, he will come back. When he said he couldn't up and leave, he meant like I imagine, I'm pretty sure he meant he couldn't just up and leave his brother, knowing that he's still, in the hospital.
Take that!
Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. But, Bat?
That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know?
I never knew. But now that Acro's been caught... I know!
What?
I'll do it! I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes, and then until he can meet Acro again. That's actually very nice. That's so sweet of you, Regina. I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat. Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind.
Hey, Max.
What is it, Mo?
We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So, whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract.
I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now?
That's the big question. I mean, our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he?
Hmm?
Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision.
What is it?
I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. I'll turn this circus into the best circus this world has ever seen.
The best circus the world has ever seen.
Don't laugh.
That's quite the goal.
Yay, I can't wait.
Then I guess that changes things.
Huh?
You're staying, aren't you? There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means this circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen.
Max.
Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy?
I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you.
Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you?
I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me.
What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to court today? We've got to work together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been.
Mo.
Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the very big circus without Regina Barry.
Max. Nick.
Seems like everything is going to turn out alright here.
I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen.
We'll save you the most fabulous seats.
It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats.
Oh god, my throat! Oh, my lungs! Ow!
Jesus.
I see. What made the case?
Yesterday's surprise raid really paid off, just like you said it would, sir. You had it all figured out, didn't you?
It was just a theory. If Akro really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney.
You mean Mr. Wright?
Wait, who's Gumshoe talking to? Of course, well, Detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Akro's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office as soon as I get...
Understood, sir. I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth. My boy! Yes! Why is he wearing Karma's outfit, though? My boy is back!
A brand new episode has been added. Thank you all very much for watching. I'm fanboy.